Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxing for Boxing. Nah, man, Demetrius Andrade just fought Liam Williams, man, and wow, I mean, Demetrius Andrade was looking good in the beginning of the fight, but you know, he had good foot movement, good boxing ability, but as the fight went on and on, Demetrius Andrade kept getting caught. Right, he got caught with a left hook or right hook early in the fight when he pivoted around Liam Williams, and then he got caught later in the fight with a straight right hand. Liam Williams, the story of the fight was him getting outboxed and him imposing himself on Demetrius Andrade. Now, Andrade did dominate the fight, but it was a more of a he looked good in the beginning of the fight, but as his tank dwindled, he started moving more and more, and it was much less boxing and much more moving from Demetrius Andrade, and he was getting hit more and more as the fight went on. Um, you know, Eddie Hearn called out Jermall Charlo, and he wanted this fight to happen with Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo, but the way Demetrius Andrade looked tonight, he didn't look like he would fare well against Jermall Charlo at this point of his career. Now, understand, Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought since January 30th of last year, in 2020. So that's a very long time. That's over a year layoff. So Demetrius Andrade, he's been notorious for being inactive and fighting subpar opposition. Now, that being said, man, Demetrius Andrade, I'd still favor him to beat fighters like Triple G just because he moves better than Triple G, and Triple G is far past his prime. I.e. Triple G versus Sergey Danyarchenko. When you start hitting Triple G with clean shots, he'll back up and he'll try to box again. And if a boxing match breaks out between Demetrius Andrade and Triple G, I think that Demetrius Andrade would outbox Triple G. But that being said, man, Demetrius Andrade had aspirations of moving up to 168, and the way Williams imposed himself on Demetrius Andrade, I think that'd be a really, really, really bad idea for Demetrius Andrade to try to go 168 when there's bigger fighters up there. They hit harder, and they can potentially be more aggressive because they're bigger and they're used to getting hit by bigger guys. So, man, that Demetrius Andrade fight versus Jermall Charlo fight is looking more and more likely, especially because Eddie Hearn is calling for that fight after the fight. And this will be a big fight for the middleweight division. It will be unification, and this is what boxing needs. I understand that Jermall Charlo, phenomenal fighter, but he hasn't been in a unification fight yet, and this would be a big deal for the middleweight division. I understand that Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, the chances of them fighting a big name fighter like Triple G are slim to none. So a lot of people have been calling him for years, and Demetrius Andrade, while he dominated the fight, he showed some holes in his game. Some people call it exposed. I don't know about all that, but Demetrius Andrade, when he was 100%, he looked fresh, and it was clearly a mismatch. Demetrius Andrade. Get lower, he moves on a lot, he gets hit. So that's a big hole in Demetrius Andrade's game. And I'll be honest, I've seen Charlo fight a lot, but I've never seen his defense lack and him getting hit more later in the fight because he's tired. I just don't really see that with Jermall Charlo. He's much more, how do you say, fundamentally sound, and he's always keeping his hands up even later in the fight. We've seen him go 12 rounds before, and his last fight with Danyarchenko, he looked great. He looked great. So that being said, man, this Demetrius Andrade fight, it was a good win for him. He dominated most of the fight, but there was a lot of questions that were answered. You know, he got hit a lot. He got wobbled a couple of times, and he started was tired in the fight. So this is going to be a really big deal, man. I really expect Jermall Charlo to have unfinished business at 160 before he moves up to fight bigger and stronger fighters like
Why the giraffe don't look like a lion?
168.
They don't hunt.
This is
They got nothing to do with what you eat. You think the lion look the way it eat because of what it eat? You think the physique is what, like watch the lion. You think that physique is that because of what it eat? It's not. It's the hunt that make it look like that. It's the hunt. Because every time it get up and it go out, it's got to run. Every time it go out, it's got to jump on my man and boom, bring my man to the ground. I don't know if you watched it or not, but I promise you, whatever they catch, it ain't just letting them eat it. It's a fight going on, and every time it fight, it gets stronger. Every time it fight, it get more ferocious. Every time it fight, it becomes more of what it is.
That's how the champ do it. Man, fuck all that. Let me show you how Canelo and them do it. Show you how they do it. Go back up. Let me show you how Canelo and them do it real quick. Show you how Canelo and them get strong. Hold on. Watch this. Stay out the way. Watch this. This is how Canelo and them get strong. Canelo and them. This is how they get strong. The juice. Mira. Ven. Ven acá.